Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. I'm currently figuring out how I'm going to get down this mountain, because I'm trying to take so much, honestly, too much. I'm sure there's been a small contingent of people for like 4 or 5 episodes now going, you're biting off more than you can chew, Hadrian. You're not going to be able to... What'd I tell you, Hadrian? What did I tell you? And I can understand that there would definitely be a contingent of people reacting in that way, and with good reason, because we have just way too much stuff on us that we're trying to take all of it down, and it's not really feasible, but I'm trying it anyway. So the one thing that I can leave up here right now that would enable this trip would be the bedroll, but I can also, when I get down, I can drop the mountaineering rope that I'm carrying. You know what, I will leave the bedroll because I think I'll be able to make it back up. Let me go ahead and drop this. And then I need to drop just a few more things. Let's see. I could drop the hunting knife. I don't know if I want to do that. Things get really bad. Survival bow I can probably drop, because I'm not going far. I bet some of you guys are getting nervous, like, don't leave too much stuff, dude. Don't leave too much stuff. If you get stuck somehow, you're screwed. I know. I'm going to leave the flare pistol. I'm just trying to get below 66 pounds now so I can climb. You know, one thing I could definitely do, I don't need the sticks up here. I was thinking about that earlier. I could probably just pick up sticks down there. So why don't we go ahead and drop 5 of them. There we go. Let's get down there. Now, climbing down, thankfully, doesn't take nearly as much energy. Hey, look, sticks! Doesn't take nearly as much energy to climb down. It's not as exhausting. So I'm going to... Oh, there's some wood at the bottom, too. Very nice. I'm going to get down here, and we're going to make a snow shelter. And it's going to be kind of our base. Yeah, there's a bunch of cloth down there, too. I forgot about that. So... we're going to make a base of operations, which we can then use. I'll leave that cloth there for now. Let's see. Yeah, we've got that, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's an awesome spot for a snow shelter. Hang on. We do need 5 more sticks. Thankfully, there are some sticks just laying around. So I really didn't need to bring any of those sticks with me. All right, so there's one mountaineering rope. We are not going to go that way, though. I'm glad that that's there. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that we took the time to hook up that rope. But we're going to go back the way we came so that we can get some of the stuff that we left behind before. But first things first, we have to make sure we get all the stuff down from the summit that we just left. Okay, so... pretty damn good spot for a snow shelter here, if I can make one. How close to this little... I was loving that a second ago. Hang on. Let's see if we can get it any farther back. That's pretty good. Beautiful. All right, 45 minutes to create. Let's go ahead and build it. All right, our snow shelter's in place. Very, very well defended. Nice high spot. It's near the rope. We still have lots of energy. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt the climb back up. I'm also going to... I'll drop the stuff that I am not going to take back with me by the... I definitely don't need my arrows on me right now, because I don't have my bow. So I'll drop these. I'll drop that too. Okay, so how am I looking? I can even drop this water, honestly, because I'm going to go up there and have more. So let me go ahead and drop this water for sure. I need to think in terms of things that I can leave down here that would enable me to climb down with more stuff in one go. Lantern fuel, yep. Hunting knife, yep. Because again, we're just going back up to a safe spot. I don't need to think as much in terms of safety. Let's drop everything heavy, pretty much. Cloth, yeah, drop the cloth too. Oh, the cloth repositioned itself. I hate when it does that. That's really one of the more frustrating things about the Long Dark's interfaces. I mean, it's just doing what it's supposed to do. I've got everything sorted by weight, but like as the stack, like the selection changes. Like if you're emptying a stack and the stack's weight is changing and therefore its position in the list changes, your cursor sometimes will not go with it, and you'll end up dropping something you don't want to drop. All right, so we just dropped a bunch of stuff. We're going to be able to come down with a lot more. Let me go ahead and go back up there. It's probably the lightest I've been in the series in a while. So because we're wearing 2 expedition parkas, our stamina, our movement speed is actually pretty limited. That's going to be one thing. We're actually not wearing 2 right now, though, come to think of it. So what is limiting my movement speed? Is it the 2 pairs of snow pants? That could be it, too. I'm being pretty ambitious right now with what I'm trying to get away with wearing. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. By the time we get back down, it will be almost nighttime. I think we should be able to get back down on this night's rest. What I'm going to do is get back up there, probably just pick up as much as I can manage. I don't know. I might pick up everything if I look like I'm close to being able to carry it all, but we'll see. Let me go ahead and drink some coffee so I get fatigue reduction. Okay, how are we doing? All right, stamina's recovered. Let's go. To the top. And then back down. So part of the reason that I'm doing this is I have an extra mountaineer rope, an extra heavy hammer, an extra expedition parka, just unnecessary amounts of extra weight that I'm trying to take down from the top of Timberwolf Mountain because I'm so excited. And yes, I left my bedroll up here. Don't ask questions. All right, so storm lantern. Yeah, I'm just going to pick everything up. I very much doubt I will actually... Yep, I'm encumbered. I'm encumbered. I don't need those sticks, though. So let's go ahead and drop those. Because we're actually not that bad. We are not that bad. Hang on. What am I carrying now that's heaviest? The water? I could drop the water and make it all the way down. And then we could just make some fresh water down there. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, really? Did I not? Did I somehow do that? Was I looking at those numbers wrong in my head? Were we higher above the limit I thought? I mean, I'm still going to do that. That's still the right thing to do. But another thing I guess I can definitely do now to help shed some of the last of the weight. Let's see. I could repair a few items to get rid of some cured leather or some cloth. Yeah. Damn. I thought the water was going to solve it, but we might still have to make one more trip. I don't want to drop the cured deer hide. That would be a shame. I mean, we don't really need it, do we? Because there's a deer hide waiting. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's the smartest thing to drop. Maybe it is. Because that's the thing I need least. Let's drop that. But I still don't quite have enough. Hang on. I could drop the bandages. The reishi mushrooms and the rose hips. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop the rose hips and the reishi mushrooms. I could even drop the old man's beard lichen if I wanted. Anything else? Anything else? Let's drink one of these teas. Once we go through a few more MREs, oh, there's still a cattail too. Once we go through a few more MREs, we'll be in better shape. See, the cured deer hide I can almost carry. Yeah. Hang on. Hang on now. I could just drop a couple of these teas, but I don't want to waste them. That's caloric value that should not go to waste. Let's go ahead. I don't have any cloth on me right now, but I will soon. Yeah, I could drop the bandages. Yep, that's what I'll do. I'm going to drop those 2 bandages, and that stuff is just getting left. I'll make some water at the bottom here. All right, let's get down there. And that's everything. We're going to leave the rest at the top. Kind of a crazy thought, but in the name of all the stuff we are trying to carry down, it's the most sensible stuff to leave. There is some cloth there as well at the bottom. So come to think of it, I should have left that cloth here at the bottom. I thought I did, but... Right, so there's that. Cedar firewood. We can definitely pick up a few sticks now, or we can just harvest a limb. Just kidding, no we can't. The game's not going to let us. Oh, you want to know why? Because we put our hatchet down. Hatchet's over here. Hatchet is over here. Okay, so... If I'm not mistaken, we have our bedroll again. Yes, we do. Yes, you can, but you're not going to just yet. Alright, let's pick all this back up. That's right, I have some water down here anyway. So now, just need to rest for the night, really. Let's go ahead and use this.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You'll be okay. So it feels like 65 degrees in here. We're nice and warm. Let's go ahead and rest for the maximum length of time we can. Might get a little rough while we're in here. We'll see. Yeah, a little bit of a blizzard. Let me step outside really quickly and check the condition of this thing. Condition is 92%. We'll go ahead and hop back in. Blizzard shouldn't beat it up too much. So we are, despite the fact that there's a blizzard, it feels like 49 degrees. We are plenty warm. Doesn't sound, I know that doesn't sound warm at all, but it's warm. Okay, so that's our 2 parkas. Let's go ahead and drink some water to get rid of some weight. And now we can pretty much move until we need to get rid of some stuff again. I'm going to keep the cedar firewood on me because that could be useful for a fire in the future. But we're going to need to do this a second time. What I need to do is rest for the rest of the night. Or pass some time. Tell you what, let's do that. Let's pass 3 hours of time. I might even break down the snow shelter before I leave so I can get the sticks and a little bit of sticks and cloth back. I won't get all the sticks and cloth back, but I'll get some of it. Alright, so we got a nice little save there. And I suppose what I can do is now rest until I'm fully ready to go. And now that gives me the opportunity to drink a few more of these. I'm going to save the coffee. Save the coffee. Sounds like a social cause. Alright, let's drink the herbal tea. And that's that. Well, not really, actually. I could drink more. But I think what I'd rather do is eat this energy bar. I didn't realize that was an energy bar. I thought it was like a chocolate bar. I wasn't paying attention to what it was, but that's 500 calories taken care of right there. So let's exit the snow shelter now, and we will dismantle it for 10 sticks and 2 cloth. Won't even take that much time, and let's get out of here. We still have we're still pretty encumbered. We're carrying some really heavy stuff.
It's getting too heavy to carry.
But again, the farther I go here, we need to go back through that cave in a moment, but the farther I go, and again, we will also find we're going to find another cliff to go down. But then we might find stuff like that. We might find a spot where we can put an additional mountaineering rope. What I'm hoping is that I don't run into a wolf right now, because I don't think there are wolves up here. I would hate to be proven wrong. So if you missed my previous episodes where I talked about this, we have to go back down the way that we came because of some of the stuff that I left in caves. I mean, I deliberately left deer hides and some guts to cure in some of the caves that I discovered earlier along the path. And I want to go back and take advantage of that because I still need to repair my deerskin boots. They have been my lowest condition clothing item for a while, and now are actually, yeah, they're at 70%. So I was about to say they might be well under that, but they're not quite yet. But still, that's something I've been keeping my eye on for a while. Exciting stuff. We have been to the summit of Timberwolf Mountain. We still have some more stuff to loot. Our hacksaw is in good condition, so we should be good for looting the rest of them. I think, I hope, I wonder. If not, I'm going to regret not keeping one of those hacksaws. But then again, how would I have carried it down? I'm already encumbered to the absolute limit. Let me harvest this reishi mushroom. There's really no reason for me to be doing what I'm doing right now, but apparently it's a compulsive behavior. One that you guys have trained in me. There was a time, a long time ago, where I was not nearly as good about getting the harvestable stuff because, again, I'm a creature of habit, and when I started playing the Long Dark, those possibilities were not there. Those options were not there. You can see the tree limb pointing towards that cave. Right there and right there. See? The game is telling you where to go. There's another climbing rope, actually. But we're not going to follow it. We're going to follow the cave. I am almost positive that there is a spot that we have been to, that I've seen, where there is yet to have a timing rope tied to it, or a climbing rope tied to it. And I hear crows. Oh, you were just flying over. And I'm fairly certain that we'll get to it pretty soon, I think. Is that a campfire or is that a pile of wood? Oh yeah, that's right, I left this firewood here, didn't I? Nice. Alright, so I got some firewood. We're a little bit more encumbered now, but that'll be helpful for if I start to run out of water before I leave the mountain. That's fir firewood too, so that'll last a good while. How close are we, by the way? You might have been curious since we did all that cooking. Did that pay off? We're about 75% of the way from 4 to 5. Level 5 cooking will be nice when it finally arrives. It's a shame we left all that lantern fuel behind. That was a lot of lantern fuel, but there was no way we were coming down with it. If I had decided to live at the top of Timberwolf with the gun and everything that I had up there, it would have been different. Because I could have left everything up there and lived up there. That would have been awesome. And I'm sure it's possible. But that's not what I'm doing. Plus, there's not a lot of hunting. It would be tough to do that because you'd have to climb up to the top. There weren't even any bunnies that I saw. Like, I don't remember seeing any rabbits that I could have slaughtered heartlessly in order to sustain myself. I don't think I saw a single rabbit up there. Or of course there were no deer. So again, not really sure that would be really a viable option, but it is doable, at least for a time. I think it would get tiring, because in order to get home and get safe, unless you have that snow shelter in that spot where I put mine, and you keep it up, with cloth, and that's the other thing, you'd run out of cloth. You would need to be closer to the world in order to go and harvest as much cloth as you need, unless you harvested all the cloth in the world before you went up to Timberwolf, but then how would you carry it all, So, interesting conundrums. You know what? I'm going to go this way. Because this is the way I didn't go before, and you never know. There could be one little thing laying around that I didn't pick up. Or there could be a little random side room that I haven't been into, like this one. Sure, I can't resist the one piece of coal. That will make one fire slightly more epic. Is that another piece of coal? No, that's a stone. Damn. Is that a bit of grit? Is that a piece of money? Or is that the treasure of the Sierra Madre? I know, I think I've quoted that twice in one series now. Or maybe the other one was in story mode. If it's twice in one series, I apologize. I take full responsibility for my ridiculous behavior in random quotes. Okay. There's our exit. Nice and creepy once I turn the light out. That's fun. So again, we are going to have to climb down again in just a second, but I should be able to manage it a little bit more easily. It's also not as bad of a climb. Yep, leave cave. It is definitely not as bad of a climb. Question is, where else might there be a spot for me to tie this rope off? Is there a spot over here? I mean, this just seems like a bit of a drop off. I think the lake is that way. If I'm recognizing the terrain correctly. Yeah, I think that's the lake. Not that I'm thinking too much about how to get home yet, but I want to find my way to that cave first. Anyway, hey, there's a sapling. You know what? That, I think, is one of the rarer ones. I should grab that while I'm here. Yeah, it is. Oh, it totally is. I can't pass that up. It's a little bit more weight. I think it's an extra pound. I have to drop that firewood I found. But it's okay. I've got plenty of stuff to tide me over. Also, once there will come a point where I will need to eat those MREs. And when that point arrives, life will get a little bit easier. Also, I need to get 15 sticks. Just 3 more. So I can make that snow shelter as planned. Alright, where's the climbing point? Is it over here? It must be over here. I must have gone the wrong way. Yeah, that's right. I remember going around this thing. Haven't had to shoot this bow and arrow in a while. Only got 4 arrows, so it's not like I have a ton of ammunition. Got some arrowheads on me, but no arrow shafts. Nothing to actually make new arrows. I think I left all that in, did I leave it in Pleasant Valley? I can't quite recall where I put it. But anyway, let's step over here. How much extra am I carrying? Holy crap. All right, so it's the mountaineering rope I need to take down first, again. So same system as before. We're going to need to drop the fir firewood. The heavy hammer I will leave. The lantern I will leave. The water would take care of most of it. That's true. Let's leave the second parka. Also carrying some cedar firewood. Let's drop that. Yeah, the sticks I really don't need. That's one of the main things I keep carrying with me that are totally expendable. And the coal also, it's just not necessary. I'm getting too ambitious. Yeah, it's this stuff here that's weighing me down as well, but I left my bedroll last time, and my hacksaw, I think. Left the pry bar, some flare shells. Let's drop all those. Rifle ammunition, certainly don't need that right now. I think I left the, I want to keep the simple bow and arrow on me just in case there's a wolf right at the bottom. That would suck. Be a rude awakening. What is the lowest priority item for me right now? Hatchet, I suppose. Let's drop that. It's not really lowest priority. We need it, but see, there's some stuff I left down here too. I've done this a couple of times. So, yeah, there's plenty of sticks. We will definitely be able to make a snow shelter. I don't think I need to worry about how rested am I. Yeah, I can make that climb again easily. So, and there's a sewing kit as well. Nice. I don't know if it's a ruined sewing kit, but I'm glad there's a sewing kit. Let's drop that. Let's drop the bedroll because we're coming back down for it. Let's actually drop our water. Yeah, we want to be able to carry everything back with us, so drop the cloth. Drop the arrows. Drop the bow. We can even drop the MREs. Definitely drop the deer hide. I mean, I'm literally going to be picking all this back up in just a second, so I'll drop that there. Okay. One thing to drink first, definitely. Reduce fatigue a little bit, and let's climb to the top. Nothing like coffee to help your climb, right? Yeah, we're gonna be fine. So So we'll pick all that stuff back up, come back down, and then we won't have any climbing to do for a bit. I think there's, I think the next place we have to go to is a cave, and we might even get to our deer hide stuff before then. So I don't need all these sticks, very likely. I'll pick everything up just in case I can afford to actually have everything, but I very much doubt. Yeah, there's the encumbrance. So the sticks are probably staying. Okay, how encumbered am I? Not very encumbered at all. Very good. So I could drop all of those and be almost good. I could drop the cedar firewood and be... so close. Fine, I'll drop one of the fir firewood. Hate to do that. But it's so heavy. Alright, let's get down there. And we'll keep moving. And while I'm on my way down, I will go ahead and stop this episode here. And the next one, we're probably going to make it back to that cave, like I said, repair my my stuff, because that stuff is got to be cured by now. So we're going to finally be able to repair my boots. And we'll use some of the cloth that I've left laying around here to repair my other stuff as well. What was that noise? Weird, might have just been getting off the road. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Put the bow away. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next time.